Make sure that the microphone is right. Yep. Okay. Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay.
And I'm Siri Harkins.
And I'm Jasenia.
And we are thriving. Clearly. Welcome to your first episode of 2024. We're a day late because someone was on a plane last night.
Yeah, listen, I did my best, but apparently you can't get a plane to fly any faster. So,
yeah, it's really okay. And this is our 120th episode, which is crazy. But that is why we have a special guest. Jasenia insisted on being on our 120th episode. Do you want to tell them why?
Well, okay. I have this thing with the number 120 because my birthday is on January 20th. And I thought it'd be hilarious that I asked, I'm like, for my birthday, I want to be on the 120th episode. And here I am.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
That's all you're getting.
That's fine.
That's not all she's
no, that's
getting.
not all she's getting. No.
Yes. And Lila's here too.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'm fine. We're going to be fine.
Siri and I have been obsessed with this TikTok. Do you want to?
Oh my gosh. So it's this little girl and she unwraps a Barbie. And she goes, Barbie! But it was Ken.
She turns it over and she's like, oh.
She's like, I wanted a girl Barbie, but it's fine.
And then she just like frisbees the Ken away from her.
But it's so cute and so funny. Just like I want a girl Barbie, but it's fine.
It's kind enough.
But yeah, nope. That's been the quotable movie of the time.
The last couple
of the year so far.
I remember we went to Disney and we saw a few people who were wearing the I'm Ken Enough.
Oh,
and I didn't know, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, I love your sweater!" And I just recently watched.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, I recognized someone in it that was a friend of mine, and I instantly messaged them. I said, "I didn't know that you were a Barbie movie." They're like, "Oh, did you watch it?" Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, thanks for reading it for me." No, they did a great job. So, shout out to them. If they ever hear it, they probably won't. But hi. Oh, hi, Lila. Okay.
Lila's so excited. When Siri got here today, so Lila had not seen Siri in almost a month. Well, like 3 weeks. But
yeah,
still.
I was gone for like almost 3 weeks.
It's a long time.
And I haven't seen you in over a very long time too.
But when Siri walked in today, Lila like lost her mind.
She said,
She was like crying, whining. She was so happy.
She's like whimpering. She's like,
yeah. I mean, I took her into the backyard so she could, release her bladder outside and not on the floor.
Lila has this thing where, like, she will go outside, but will always reserve some pee for
when
anybody.
she's excited.
When she's excited or she's seeing someone. So every time when we come over, we have to greet Lila outside so she can get her little Waddy outside and around the house.
Yep.
Little Waddy.
Yeah, that was new.
It's little Waddy. Because she tinkles and whittles and Waddy.
That is true. She is wagging her entire ass as she does it.
Yeah.
She still has her Christmas collar on her because it's so stinking cute. It's just a giant bow on a tiny dog. And I almost put her normal collar back on her the other day, and it was not exciting anymore.
It wasn't giving.
No. So now in my Amazon list, I have like 4 different collars similar, but they're like normal pink bows instead of Christmas bows. And I want to just get her the same bow from Chelsea Reese, but they're kind of expensive.
Kind of.
The dog bows.
Yeah. All this.
Which did you see Chelsea Reese now is selling the sweatshirts that they had as just like their company sweats.
Which ones?
It's just like a sweatshirt and sweatpants or whatever that they just wear casually. So they started selling them now.
It's like they have merch now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to
get
get
a missed
Lila.
opportunity. You had a missed opportunity. You can get Oh, how dare you leave me?
That's hi.
She says, I'm ready for my close up. For those of you on YouTube who are watching, Lila's adorable face is taking up a tiny part of the screen because her head is tiny, but you know.
She's still small. A little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's a good one. Are you cute?
I'm cold, Lila. Come back.
Go see Auntie Jacinia.
Yes, my dogs both flew with me. I was in Minnesota for the holidays, and I flew with both dogs. They were in one carrier together, and it was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, flying with one dog is a lot, but I kind of got used to flying with Mocha,
Yeah.
which is a lot. And but two dogs in the same carrier is
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Yes. So
Plus they're heavier.
they're heavier. Oh my gosh. So I had like a rolling suitcase that I could put their carrier on top of at least, so I wasn't like literally lugging the thing through the whole airport. Like I at least had wheels, sort of. But it's not like the surface of the suitcase was big enough, so it would be like they're like hanging out of the side, kind of. It was.
Yeah.
We did fall once. Because anytime I was wheeling the suitcase over like a different surface, it was hard and it's top heavy because they're on top of the suitcase like 20-ish pounds of dog, and it's not like dead weight, like they're moving and whatever. And so we're getting at the Burbank airport, you walk outside and like up the ramp to get on the plane or whatever. And we were just crossing that threshold outside. We got there, and then there was like a rug thing or like a change in the surface, and it didn't go well. It fell. I fell. It was
Oh, wait a minute. No, what?
like the suitcase kind of like fell, and I was like, oh no. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, are they okay? Like the dogs. And I'm like, they're fine.
Come out of the black.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
But yeah. They did fine. They were fine little travelers. Partially because they were drugged this time.
Yeah.
Which helped a lot.
Yeah, they took so Lila, the first time Lila flew, I was nervous because she's a pandemic baby and she's very much a lap dog. And I thought that she would be sad having to be in the carrier and not in my arms. So I took her to the vet, and the vet gave me like basically puppy Prozac, and it's supposed to make her sleepy and happy.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but Lila's so tiny. They gave me 20 pills. And I went to the vet instead of like calling my doctor because they could have just prescribed the same thing for me. But I went to the vet because I was like, oh, she's little. She'll need a smaller dosage. I was like, the vet can probably do that. No. The pills I got from the vet, I have to cut into fourths for this dog. So I got like 20 pills and I had to cut them into fourths. So now I have like 80 pills. Anyway, so I gave some to Siri. I was like, your dogs weigh the same as Lila. Here you go.
Yeah, it's fine. It was actually so funny because at the airport, yesterday, the first airport I was at, I ordered myself Starbucks and I went to go pick it up, and they were so not busy, which was really weird. But anyway, so I told the baristas thank you, and one of the workers came over and saw the dogs. I was like, oh my gosh, because I had their little heads poking out of the carrier, and she asked if they wanted a pup cup, and I was like, I don't think that, like, they would love it, but I don't think that's a good idea because, you know, traveling, and I'm like, also they're drugged, and I was like, Panini's eyes are kind of like, and the girl's like, oh yeah, I can tell her eyes. I'm like, I know.
Great.
Everyone was just like, oh my gosh, the dogs. They got a lot of attention.
Good.
But oh my gosh.
My parents flew out here for Christmas this year, and they brought their puppy and their kitten, and that was the first time either of those animals had traveled, and the first time my parents really had traveled with pets. Like my mom flew out here this summer to help me fly with my pets, and I gave her Winston to go through security with, and that was hilarious. Just because she didn't really, I mean, I had told her what to do, but there's a difference between being told and then actually doing it.
Yeah.
But it was funny to watch. And so this time she was like, "Oh, that was like a practice round," and I was like, "Yeah." So they flew with their pets, and it went fine. And their pets were drugged too. And Frosty, I think, had the same thing that they gave Lila, and then Daisy had something different because she gets nauseous, she gets motion sick. So they gave her something else, but
cat.
they both did fine. And they said that Daisy pretty much slept the whole first flight, and it took Frosty a little bit to get comfortable. But other than that,
Yeah.
they said they were fine. My dad was not impressed with the pet relief areas in the airports, and I was like, "Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
they
they're
suck."
gross.
Yeah. He was like, "I wouldn't put a dirty tire in there," and I was like,
Yeah.
"I know."
Honestly, the 2 that I went to yesterday were some of the best. The Minneapolis Terminal 2, like that pet relief area is pretty good. I mean, it's not like outside or anything fancy, but it's like nice, it's clean.
Yeah.
The turf area is nice. There's a decent space in there. There's a sink in there, and
Yeah.
it's always clean and nice and bright. A door.
Good. The Burbank one is okay. Like, it's not rough, but like the Vegas ones are always
So
disgusting.
gross.
The Denver ones are always disgusting.
Oh, okay. So Terminal C is where Southwest is. At the very end of Terminal C is where the Burbank flights fly out of now. There's a patio there. Outdoor patio. It's nice. It's bougie. It's like all this glass window so you can see all around, watch the planes take off and
Well,
stuff.
that's nice.
And there's like a little pet relief area. So I went out there with the dogs because I was dying of heat. Our first flight was so hot. And like, I think that's why Panini was whining. Honestly, it's just because she was too hot. And it was ridiculous. So I'm like flushed, I'm warm, I'm walking through the airport, and I knew there was this patio there. So we went right outside, and it was like a bunch of people out there with dogs. I mean, not a bunch, but
several.
Yeah, it was nice. So that was better than their other ones.
Yeah, that's good. The Phoenix one is like decent. Like, it's not disgusting, but the Vegas or the Denver one is pretty gross. The Vegas one was like meh. Like, it could have been worse, but it also could have been better. But
the Burbank one, my complaint is that there's not a door anymore.
There's not?
No. Didn't you hear me tell my story about the last time?
Oh, when they tried to run.
Yeah, Panini bolted out of there. She tried to like make a break for it. I don't know where she thought she was going.
Home.
She just ran. I'm like, where are you
Why
going?
does that even make sense? Why would they take a door off?
Yeah, there's not a door there. Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense.
Nope. So I was not pleased with that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. Well. Oh well. Everyone's home for a while, except for me. Because I leave in 10 days.
Yeah, so this is Jasenia's birthday present being on the podcast where she has been really vocal. But Allison's not even going to be here for Jasenia's birthday. She's going to be gone.
Well, it's my birthday first.
And I'm going to be there for your birthday.
Yeah, she's going to be there for your birthday.
I know. No, because my new job would not let first year employees ask off for any dates in December. So I had to stay here this year for the first time ever. I couldn't go be with my family, so my family came to me, which was great. But I also, like, my endocrinologist is in that neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And I have to have an appointment every 6 months to get my medications refilled and for my insurance.
Yeah.
It's
also nice that they let you go.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they only do that because my A1C is so healthy.
Yeah.
Like, if I were higher or lower, I'd have to go every 3 months.
Yeah.
Which is what I had to do as a kid, but that's just protocol for kids.
It's just like, it's really.
Yeah. No, my doctor is great. But I have to go for that. And then to see my family, because I haven't seen my aunt or my cousins in a while. And Emily is going to be, our trips overlap because she lives in England now. She's getting her doctorate, her PhD. and she always comes after Christmas. So I haven't seen her since Labor Day of 2022. So like a year and a half. But our trips overlap. So I requested a weekend at my parents' cabin, and she was like, absolutely. So I'm amped.
Yes.
And I'll see Bailey while I'm there.
Oh yay.
Yeah. And my doctor, get my hair done. It'll be great.
I didn't really hang out with anyone while I was in my hometown. Like I went to my old job, the school. I guess I went to the boutique too.
Yeah,
and the
you
dance
did.
studio. I went to all of my old
I
jobs.
got a lot of notifications, like Siri is now at Apricot Lane.
Oh, because the mall, she's moved. So Apricot Lane's in a new location now, which is super nice. And she has windows. She's in her own little space. It's great. So I went there. But yeah, I visited the school I worked at last year. I got to see my old class and some of my old coworkers, which was really nice. And then there was like the game night group I used to go do games with. They meet on Thursday nights. So I went the first week that I was there, and I didn't go last week because I was just like, it was really hard because my parents don't live in town.
Yeah.
So it's like a trek out to their house and like late and driving at night. It's just not ideal. There wasn't really snow when I was there, so it wasn't like the driving conditions were bad or anything, but it gets late, it gets
still, like,
long.
have to go through the woods, and there's like wild
animals.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we didn't see a ton of wildlife, but like, I mean, lots of deer, of course. A lot of foxes are around right now.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. All of the snowshoe hares are white right now because they changed for winter and there's no snow.
Yeah. That's unfortunate for them.
My mom and I saw a fisher. Yeah.
Like ice fishing, or is it not even cold enough to ice fish? What, you didn't mean a fisherman.
No, I meant
What's
like
a fisher?
They're like, okay, I'll pull up a picture. They kind of, so from the distance, I thought it was a really tiny bear. And then I was like, no, that looks like a fox. It's
like a little weasel.
They're sometimes called a fisher cat. They're not a cat. They kind of are like a pine marten, like a giant weasel kind of a thing, but with more of like a
cute.
They're not nice. But yeah. And the way they run is kind of weaselly, but they're big. I mean, not like big, but like think of like a giant ferret.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yep, we saw a fisher. So that was crazy. I've seen a pine marten before, but I've never seen a fisher out there.
Those do look a little like scary.
Like, look at that thing. And
Okay.
if you look up other pictures of them, they're like where they're like growling or like it's hilarious.
They are like native to the mountain range where my parents live. And Bailey, when we were fishing with my dad this past summer, Bailey was with us, and she, for one, she's blind as a bat, but basically at one point she was like, oh my gosh, there's a bear over there. And we all looked and we didn't see a bear, but apparently she saw like a bear cub on a tree. And I bet that's what it was.
Because I thought it was like a tiny bear cub. I mean, look at the face.
This picture, if you're on YouTube, you can see. But this
Yeah.
picture, when it's on the tree, it looks like a
the
bear.
head
Yeah.
I really thought it was a tiny bear, which like bears should be hibernating in my area now, but some have been out because it's been so unseasonably warm.
Yeah.
So no bueno. All of the like, so the Bear Grease, which is a sled dog race, they had to cancel. A couple of ice festivals had to cancel.
Wow.
The ski hills can't be open because there's not enough snow.
That's crazy.
Because like, yeah, you can make snow, but like if it's too warm, it's gonna melt.
Yeah.
Yeah. My poor cousin Leo was supposed to go to like a ski camp thing that they always do right after Christmas at Giants Ridge, and then they canceled it because there wasn't enough snow.
That's so
I
sad.
don't think he really cared, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be different if it was his brother Evan. Like Evan would have been upset about it, but like Leo, I'm sure it was kind of like whatever.
But still, that's sad.
I know.
Yeah, the area where my parents are, it's the same thing. Like you're home by dark.
Yeah.
Because they're literally like smack in the middle of that forest.
Yeah.
And we see deer all the time on those roads.
Oh, there was totally a wolf by the house too. Did you see? I posted a picture of the paw print.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
We're like, this is why I didn't let the dogs out off leash.
I don't think there are wolves by my parents, but there are mountain lions and
Oh, that'd
wild
be stuff.
turkeys
Oh gosh, you know.
and deer and bobcats maybe and moose.
Probably, yeah.
There
Yeah.
is it mooses or
Moose?
okay. There's
Yeah.
moose there.
Moose. Just like
I almost said
No.
moose to be funny. I knew it wasn't right.
No, but yeah, the mountain lions. So there is not a breeding population of mountain lions in Minnesota, but sometimes like the younger males will come through. So people will see them, but there's not any permanent populations. That
There
far
are
north.
there are in the Ozarks.
I would, yeah.
Yeah,
do
they're
that.
my parents or my dad, I guess, has seen them walking through their backyard.
Yep.
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 And that is why our dogs don't go out unattended.
Yes. Especially not at night.
No.
I always get so creeped out. It's so quiet,
Yeah.
like out in the woods like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but I didn't like hang out with anyone. I meant to try like make plans with some people and it was just like
It just happens.
yeah.
That's how I was when I went back to Chicago 2 years ago. Like I had all the intentions to like hang out with a lot of my friends,
Yeah.
but then just
Yeah.
I barely even got to spend time. Like I spent time with my went for my dad and then just tried. It didn't really work. It just happens.
Well, it's also kind of nice to like not have plans when you're just with your family.
Yeah. My mom and I just did a
She was really offended that you did that. She was just like, "Don't touch me."
gosh.
I make your ears look weird. Look at you. You look
She's so
silly.
upset. Oh my gosh. So Jasenia. Okay, so Jasenia has been on the podcast before, but like I don't even remember what we talked about in that podcast.
How tired we were. This was I literally just listened to the episode, so I should know this. I was carless at the time
Oh yeah.
because my car.
That's when you were living here.
I was living here, and Allison made me lunches for work and dropped me off.
I'm a
Mom
good
that she
mom.
was.
Yeah. I drove her to
Um,
work. I picked her up from work. I fed her.
She fed me.
I gave you clothes.
She gave me clothes. Yeah,
I
I
went.
was.
Yep.
I was struggling. Yeah, it was a rough patch. Very rough.
But your car's back now.
My car's back. Oh wait, no, like not even a week later, I got another. Check.
Yeah, you did. But now
I was so
currently,
good. No, and it was
Currently,
that
that's
one was
fine.
good. That one was a minor fix. So, a lot has changed, good and bad.
Yeah.
New year, new me. No, joking.
No.
New Year's, same me. Let's be
Same
real.
me.
New year, same shit.
Same shit, just different toilets.
Yeah, same shit, different day.
Yeah. Oh, you guys, I'm very, very disappointed in both of you. Allison, what are you drinking today?
Oh, that's right. Well, I have my Stanley, but it's empty. So currently nothing.
Siri, what are you drinking?
Well, I was drinking Diet Coke, but it's empty now.
Sonia, what are you drinking?
I had a Coke that is in the living room. Lila, what are you drinking? Oh,
Vibes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had Wingstop for dinner tonight, which was the first time Siri and I had ever had it.
Yeah, it was Jasenia's recommendation.
Oh, that's my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
We're really full from that.
Yeah. Siri and I got. They have like a what is it?
I don't know, like a boneless meal, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like 20 boneless wings and fries.
It's good. Their fries are great.
Their fries are really
Their
good.
cheese sauce is amazing. And my leg fell asleep, so now I can't move.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all have leftovers, which is exciting. Siri and I went to 2 different Targets today.
Yeah. I went to another one this morning too. So I've gone to 3 Targets today.
Yeah, you did.
And I didn't see any Stanleys at any of them.
Oh yeah, the new Stanley's. Oh my god, my leg is
Like,
Lila,
oh,
if you
no.
touch my leg, I will
oh no.
Oh,
This one?
don't.
Oh no.
It's gotta get worse before it gets better. You know this.
It's like, okay, so my legs fall asleep more often than I would like it for it to. And it's not just my leg. It will go all the way up to half of like my belly button, like from right here. So like from my belly button down is all numb. This includes butt cheeks and all. It
I
is
feel like
so
that's not
weird.
normal.
No, it's not. And I've asked the doctor multiple times. I'm like, hey, my leg falls asleep, but it's not just my leg. It's like half of my body falls asleep. They're like, just walk. Just walk it off. Is
so
what they
helpful.
is what they said. I said, thanks. You're no help. So okay, it's even better.
Oh man.
But yeah, I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for my birthday. So I had a few plans, and then I had a plan, and that fell through. And then I know I'm doing Disney, which we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Because they're stuck with me. But I mean, I'm thinking about doing the roller skate.
Ooh.
What? I don't know what to do.
Well, there's also that thing you were talking about on New Year's.
Oh, the tea party. Yeah, that's so. There's this like tea party place in San Diego, and it looks very cute, and like little finger sandwiches, which I'm sure there's one in LA too. But
it would be fun to do a little
road trip.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
thinking about doing that with the girls.
that'd be so much fun.
It'd be very nice. And yeah, I think I also want to go. I want to go to the Reagan Museum or the Reagan Library, right? Because right now they have an exhibit for Auschwitz, and
Oh.
I really want to go.
I want to go. Wait,
It's gonna be gone by the time we get back. When do you get back?
February 7th.
Yeah, it's gonna be gone.
Dang.
So unless you wanna, when do you leave?
The 17th.
Yeah, we should probably do that soon. Let's look up.
The Reagan Library?
Yeah. We have Emily. We have yours. We could do it on a Saturday. I just don't know what Saturday we can do it at.
Closing January 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like fun.
Yeah.
Your option is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or Sunday.
I'm going to Disney.
I was just
By
kidding.
myself.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. I was going to make reservations for myself to go tomorrow by myself, and then I realized I'm going the next 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah.
All Saturdays, all next Sundays, starting this week, I'm gonna be at Disney.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
and I just really wanted to go. I didn't want to go to Disney this weekend. It was more of it's one of the last days for the holidays at Disney.
Yeah.
And there's just like I finally buckled up and went through the entire Disney like dining list to see what I wanted to try. And I did it. I did a really good job, and I'm really proud of myself. And some of these stuff, as I grab my phone from the floor, are leaving. And I really wanted to just try them all.
Well, they have availability Sunday, but not Saturday.
What Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're-
I'm just saying they don't have availability Saturday.
we could go after Hamburger Mary's.
Do we want to go after Hamburger Mary's?
Okay, we don't want to go after Hamburger Mary's.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Anyway, it's my birthday pretty soon.
Yes.
In just a couple days, actually. My birthday's on Wednesday. And I think I will demand that after everyone gets off work, we go to El Tejano on the day. So that way I'm not spending my whole birthday not doing anything.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out this is man, I love my car, but I also hate my car because it was a birthday gift. And so my car registration is on this month.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so.
unfortunate. Mine's in November, so I just did that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But yeah, I think I want to go to El Tejano on the day, so that way I can have my margarita and my birthday shot, and queso.
Oh yeah.
And then we have brunch at Hamburger Mary's.
Mhm.
And then we have a day at Disneyland,
Mhm.
which we're doing a character breakfast, which I'm very excited about. And I am wearing a very special dress,
A very expensive dress.
a very special birthday dress.
How would you feel if I wore mine too?
You can.
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, you can. I want everyone to be cute because it's like a character day.
Oh yeah.
So we'll be taking pictures with the characters.
Mhm.
But yeah, I want to get there. So our breakfast reservation I think is at 10:30.
Mhm.
I want to get there probably by 9 because I want to take pictures in front of the castle before
So you say
breakfast.
sleep over here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, sleep here, get ready here, leave
And then I'm
early.
sleeping here
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine.
I live like 40 minutes away from where Allison lives with traffic. That's with traffic. Without traffic, it's like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
But you also, she works like down the street from me, so she sleeps over here a lot.
especially if we go to Disney.
Yeah. Like if we have plans late at night or early in the morning, it's just easier if you crash here. I was thinking you might, because Amanda wants to do Mean Girls Friday night. So if you do that, you should just stay here Friday because we have Hamburger Mary Saturday in the morning.
And then the next day Disney.
Mm-hmm. So just stay the week. It'll be great. Then you'll be so ready for me to go to my parents. You'll be so tired of me.
Oh, I'll be fine. I have my sister. No kids
Well,
not her.
Okay, that's fine.
I love my sister. She's great.
She's also 12. Let's be clear that you just
No,
compared
it's
me
the
to your
same thing.
12-year-old sister.
It's about the same thing.
Yeah, the only difference is I can drink.
Don't remind me. I've got 9 more years. Oh my god. I got 9 more years until that kid gets to drink.
Well, we're still taking her to Vegas for her 21st, right?
You know, I would love to, but I know she wants to do her own thing, so I'm just gonna let her do it, but I'm also gonna be like have like the glasses and like the scarf and like watching over her. Spy.
We can take her to Vegas to celebrate her birthday. It doesn't have to be on her birthday.
Yeah.
But we've been planning that since she was like 6.
I know that kid.
I hope she knows we have plans on her 21st birthday.
She's not. She's probably gonna be so beyond. She's knowing her. Vegas is gonna be like, ew.
Probably.
She's gonna be like, I'm gonna go to Abu Dhabi or somewhere like fancy, and I'd be like, you know what?
Sure.
Slay.
Enjoy. Pat on head.
Yeah.
Put her on the plane. Yeah.
Go live your best life.
Well, we have very important plans tonight. In that we are watching The Ballad of Songbird and Snakes.
Yes, we've been watching. Okay, so we've been watching The Hunger Games
In order.
and we've been laughing about it. Like, there's been TikToks that we've been sending each other, like, just because it's just so
It's
funny.
hilarious.
It's so dystopian.
Yeah, it's just like a nice, like, it's like rewatching Twilight again, like as an adult. So Hunger Games as an adult, it's
Mhm.
good.
But we started doing it in prep for
this one.
when
the
the
last-
new one came
yeah.
out. And we wanted to see that one in theaters before Siri left for Christmas, but we wound up watching the very last Hunger Games the night before she left. But it really worked out because now the new one is on Prime.
It's still in the movie theaters.
It is, but now it's available on Prime too. So
She's
I was like,
I can watch it at home.
yeah. Then it'll wind up saving us money too, because I think it was $24 for me to buy it. And like that's cheaper than 3 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And if we went to the movie theater, that would be gas to get there. Plus, we're not watching a movie at a movie theater without
Without
concessions.
snacks.
So
Yeah.
Okay, what is your go-to item at the movie theater?
popcorn.
Oh, yeah. But like,
I
what's-
like
like, do you have any
popcorn.
treats like candy? Just popcorn?
yeah, I really like so the AMC's I like to get a soda because they have those freestyle
Mhm.
machines. And so my drinks have to be diet because obviously. And normally most places that have sodas, I have like one option, maybe 2. But those freestyle machines I have
Sky's
like
the limit.
I have hundreds of options. And like if I walk in anywhere and I see one of those freestyle machines, I am getting a soda. Like I just am.
So you're saying like
That's my treat.
you're okay, hypothetically speaking, but also speaking this into existence. When we become stupid rich,
Oh, I will be having a freestyle machine in my home.
I think
Like Jojo Siwa has a nacho machine. I just want a freestyle.
I think my stupid rich
My neighbor just like
Wow.
slammed her door.
I think my stupid rich purchase will be a Dole Whip.
Ooh.
Well, she's probably mad because I'm parked out.
She like thinks she owns this parking spot, but it's just a street
It's the
spot.
Treat.
Yeah, I don't know. This lady has like 7 sticks up her ass. Anyway, we have to go because we have important lounging and watching to do. And also I'm making special beverages.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Haha. Wish you were here. Bye.
Yeah, I'm making so Disneyland had this is the last story we'll tell.
Okay.
Disneyland had a special holiday mimosa in California Adventure, and it was only available for like 4 days. And those 4 days happened when our passes were blocked out. But because I went with my family, I got to have one, and it was so freaking good. And my dad was like, "You could probably make something really similar." So tonight we're going to be trying it. We're going to see how it goes. We're trying just champagne and raspberry sorbet. So we will see how it goes. We'll probably not remember to pour it back, but you could comment on Instagram and ask how it went. And I'm sure Siri will tell you.
She remember rocking the ear dude.
Anyway,
Yep.
that brings us to the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving, episode 120. I'm Allison Clay,
I'm Siri Harkins.
And I'm Jasenia.
and we're thriving.
Clearly.
We are clearly thriving.
Clearly
Thriving.
thriving.